Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. I just made this video as a newbie starter journey into a tech industry or um, from an admin background when I moved into a tech industry, what kind of problems I had or what were my lessons or something. So I hope it's useful to you. Obviously, there's a lot of advantages of working in a tech industry nowadays is um, work from home, but I guess with Corona, everybody got it. But it's just generally more flexible and the pay is a bit more as well. And because there are like a lot of upcoming roles, it helps you if you want to like move geographically somewhere with the job as well. You would have a lot more options. So let's get right into it. The first one being is Agile. So I know in tech industry it's quite common that they use Agile methodology or you know an Agile environment, but it also depends on like company to company how they use Agile and like what's their understanding of Agile is. So you would have like Scrum teams, daily Scrum meetings to discuss like how's the feature delivery going on and how how you're like progressing. So generally a Scrum meeting would include the stakeholders like product owners, Scrum master, dev, tester, and all the people involved in a Scrum team or for a feature delivery. So yeah, just it can be different for different companies and like the way they do it. So don't think it's like a standardized rule. There's also a book that you can read on it, which is quite good, and it's called The Phoenix Project. If you haven't already, try it out. You love it, and it goes through like the importance of why you should use it, and it's good for conceptual knowledge as well. And the second point is once you like talk to someone when you're not from a tech industry who is into tech. For example, when I worked as a background researcher, my husband was dev, and we would have conversations, and then he would like name drop a lot of acronyms, and that I wouldn't get an idea at all. And the lingos that different team and different projects we use, but don't worry about it at all. You don't have to know what each acronym stands for as long as you understand the concept and why is it being used. When you actually start working, these things will become more clearer to you. So do not worry about it. Don't let it put it off. You're thinking that it's so complex. It's really not. Once you start working, these things will become like a part of your life, and then you'll get it. It's not that hard. I can totally understand some of you may like find it really daunting, but don't worry about this. It's not that major issue. Third is the myth, which is you have to have a computer science background. So I myself have a Bachelor of Commerce and BCom honors, and did MBA after that. So not really a computer science background at all. But as long as you've got like a drive and this is the field that you want to get into, then you can. There are companies like FDM and Revature which help you do that. So there's like crash course you can do, and it's like a coding boot camp sort of thing. So it would take you course for like 2 weeks and then will help you land a job. So you can explore those options if that's what you're trying to get into. When you go for interviews for tech jobs, it's always helpful if you've done a project or have got like relevant experience. I can totally understand as like a graduate, you wouldn't have a lot of chance unless you got a sandwich course or something. Then you get a chance to do some work ex, but otherwise you wouldn't. So it's totally fine. Like as long as you've got a project to show in your interview that you're really passionate and this is something you did as like a side gig or just because you were interested in that, like that really shows your level of commitment. So definitely work towards it. And the last one being is passionate. You have to be passionate in this industry because tech industry is like really changing every time. So unless you're ready to like go above and beyond and understand the concept or how different products work together, even in your job interviews, for example, if you're applying for a company, you understand what they do and what they deliver, then you can expand on it and like really, because that's what interviews really like, when you know about what they do, because then it kind of makes them believe that you're committed. You look forward to working with them, which is always a plus for you. And last but not least, don't worry about the software tools, like these software tools which are like JIRA, Confluence, Trello. Just don't worry about it. As long as your project requires it, when you start working, you'll learn it like very easily. And it's once you start using it every day, that's how you learn it more rather than just reading about it. Like I know there are some articles which you can read which got so many jargons that it actually confuses you rather than make it easier for you to understand. So don't get scared or don't be daunted by this. Once you start using in your actual workplace these tools, they're very easy, so you've got nothing to worry about. So yeah, these are the things that I found were different for me. Hope it helps you and good luck. Bye.